son.
Hey guys, T-Shubber here, how are you doing today? I'm very well, thank you for asking. But we're actually going to get the Yu-Gi-Oh! World Superstars pack, which is basically going to get all the OCG stuff that we haven't had yet. Premium pack, Korean OCGs, Premier cards, a whole bunch of other stuff. To be completely honest with you, a lot of them are not very good. But there is some in there that's a little bit interesting, and there's some that people have been waiting for almost as long as 2012. There's a couple of cards in here which are very, very interesting, which we do know about, of course, because we do pay attention to the OCG. But for a lot of people, they're going to be seeing these cards and being overwhelmed with a whole bunch of new cards that they've never seen before. But most people are going to know. So we got some cool stuff in here. Very, very interesting. So we got, as I said, Korean imports, we've got some premium pack imports, and we've got some imports from other things. We've also got a very, very nice edition, which is the 2012 Yu-Gi-Oh! WCS price support reprints, which are not going to be available for tournament use because they're very, very strong and they generally don't get used. Legendary Dragon of White and the Legendary Dragon of Black. Those cards are now going to be available in this set. Usually it's going to be the last two cards in the set list, but we do know they're finally going to be available. You'll be able to see it on the screen. So I'm looking forward to those, but there's a few cards from the set which I personally feel like I'm really looking forward to. So we got stuff like Elemental Hero Blazeman, most likely. Everything I mentioned here is most likely going to come up, but there's a chance that it won't. So we got Blazeman, which is definitely something I'm looking forward to. We've got Star Seraphs, which were very, very, very strong in Shadows, Satella Knights in the OCG, but we never got to see them because they kind of were very, very powerful, but they really, really picked up and it really puts Satella Knights on the map. I feel like Satella Knights had a little bit more support, needed a bit more help in the TCG. They never really got there, you know, they never really dominated the format at all because they just weren't strong enough. But Star Seraphs really do help the deck. So hopefully Star Seraphs will come into the game, we won't have Shockmaster, and we will get to actually play with the cards properly, and they won't get banned and so on. Elder God Nodin. This card is really interesting because it does a lot for a lot of different decks, and I'm not going to go too much into it, but a lot of people have been anticipating this card for a very long time, and it does put instant fusion on a much higher level than it was originally. It really helps a lot of different decks out. Konami Leopard Disc. I'm really, really looking forward to this, but it's a real shame that it came about a year too late, because about a year ago, you know, maybe around March last year, the card was announced for the OCG. It was on Duel Network, and you would see, if you go on Duel Network and watch some games, you would notice that Nebra Disc was basically Konami mirror matches the entire time. Nebra Disc, Summon, Effect, you know, both effects are fantastic. They're really, really strong. It's just a shame that Konami took a year to release it for us. So yeah, it's a shame. Another one I care about is the Heroic Challenger Salt Halberd. It allows you to add cards to your hand. It's something that the deck really, really needed. It's just kind of an overall strong card, and I feel the deck needed a little bit more consistency. So it's really great that we're finally going to get it, but just like Anomalies, it's a little bit too late, like giving support for older archetypes which have kind of fallen out of favor, never really got there, because Konami would have been a very, very strong archetype if they got the cards in time. But at least we have Konami City Babylon. There's a couple of cards, or even a bunch of cards, which are probably not going to be in the set. Obviously there's a playwright, I think he's a playwright or a writer, called H.P. Lovecraft. He produced a whole bunch of different kind of creatures and stuff. It's a little bit eerie, a bit like Tim Burton stuff, as you'd expect, you know, but his stuff is a little bit more intense and spooky. So there's a few cards in the OCG which are based off Lovecraft, like Outer God Nyala. Elder God Nodin may not get in there. Great Old One Chakora, I'm not gonna, there's a picture. The Unspeakable Trapezohedron and the Outer God Azathoth. These five may not make it in, so if we don't get Nodin, that would be the reason, because of some copyright infringement. But it would be nice to actually see the cards get in there. But there's a whole bunch of different things, and I'm gonna link you down below into the description. Click on it, go to the Reddit page, and you get to look at all the cards which are likely to come in the set. You can click, everyone's got a link to it. You just take a look at it and have a look at, and you can wise yourself up to stuff that you may have not even noticed before. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'd like to hear your comments down below. I think it's going to be a very, very fun set. Lots and lots of cards in here which I couldn't give a shit about, but overall I feel like it's a pretty cool set. So thanks for watching, guys, and until next time, the Thetcglover is out.